Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Khamoshi. Here's our friend Aditya from IIT BHU Varanasi. So hello Aditya.
Hi, Parth.
So can you tell me whichever competitive exams you have given in these 2 years?
So, in these 2 years, firstly, apart from my engineering entrance exams, I had given KVPY, and there is another exam known as NSEP. I had given these two. And for engineering entrance exams, I had given a total of 5 exams, which consists of JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, VIEEE, AEEE, that is for Amrita Engineering School, and the last one is this VIP.
Okay. Can you just tell me the top scores from mains, advanced, and midstat?
Yeah, in JEE Mains, my percentile was 99.52. And in JEE Advanced, my AIR was around 8.7K. And in BitSat, my score, I don't remember properly, but it was around 240 or 250.
Can you share any your experience from preparing for IIT?
Yeah, so I basically began my preparation from 11th standard itself. Before that, I wasn't having any awareness about this exam. Uh, I got to know about this exam in 10th standard while I was watching this series called Quota Factory. Prior to that, I didn't have any knowledge about this. Then, after seeing that web series, I thought I'll give it a shot. So, I started my preparation from Akash Institute in Goa itself. I didn't want to go anywhere else away from home like Kota and all. Even my parents weren't willing to send me away. So yeah, so my 11th standard preparation was mainly online due to lockdown, and what I believe is that it helped me a lot. Like it saved a lot of time for me. And personally speaking, I prefer online classes. And then in 12th standard, my coaching went fully offline, and it was my first time that I attended coaching offline in front of my teachers, and it was a very different experience like after so many years in physical classroom. uh, and there I think in physical classroom I had a bit better attention towards the uh, content which was taught, and later on I started liking offline classes. And what I believe is that offline classes help a lot in building up more concentration and a good relationship with our teachers. So mainly after just prior to the JE mains, in our time the dates had come just 1 month before. But due to these offline classes, where I was in a very much comfortable position, like my sir was very motivating, and we had already given 5 to 6 full length mock tests. So my JE main was quite good. Then as the result came, I was like my confidence was boosted a lot. So after my JEE mains only I started my focus preparation for JEE advanced.
Okay. So you mentioned right, your parents were not willing to send you out for coaching. So what changes took in your relationship with your parents when you moved to IIT BHU?
See, prior to that, I had not been away from my home for anything. So it was my first time, first experience. And yeah, my parents were worried because, you know, parents are like that. But after that, I think I became more responsible, and my parents started, giving more attention towards me. Like before, they were always fine because they had an eye over me all the time. But now it was my responsibility, and I had.
What study techniques or resources did you find the most helping during your preparation?
See, during my preparation time, a lot of confusion was there from where should I study, because at the starting of my preparation, I didn't feel like my coaching modules were enough. I just wanted more and more books. But later on, I figured out that only my coaching modules and previous year questions were, enough for the preparation. Or else, I had purchased many books like H.C. Verma, Sengage, and all, but they are still lying unused.
Were there any particular subjects or topics you focused found challenging during your preparation?
During my preparation, at the beginning, I found maths a bit tough. when we moved on to the binomial theorem part and coordinate geometry also. Like the formula kept on stacking up, but eventually I became used to it and I started liking it, to be honest. But later on, the subject which was a bit troublesome for me was chemistry, and more specifically, it was inorganic chemistry, only due to this mugging up part.
Everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
How did you manage your time effectively while preparing for J alongside a regular studies?
Yeah, this is a very important question, personally speaking, because I was enrolled in a Navy school, CBSE board, and the attendance policy there is like very strict. So 75% has to be there. So mainly my strategy for time management was that I used to wake up early and start doing questions right after waking up. And when I used to go to school, the questions which were left in the morning before going to school, I used to cover those during my PT period or during break time. And yeah, if I used to complete it, then it would be fine. Or else after coming home, also I used to continue that. And the major thing which I found out during my preparation was that after coming from school, if we lie down on the bed just after having the lunch, it's like very difficult to go to the study table and continue studying. So this was the major change I brought in 12th standard. I used to do this mistake in 11th. Sometimes if I had to go to school for exams and all, or even for doubt sessions. So this helped me a lot for saving my time. So after coming back from school, I used to have 3 hour long study sessions. Uh, Actually, my study sessions were not time oriented; they were actually topic oriented. Like I have to finish these all topics, which helped me a lot in not having anxiety of that I didn't study this much time for the time I had thought. Yeah. So till late night, I used to study only. Like I'm a night owl.
So you were studying.
Use only.
Can you discuss any memorable or significant moment from your preparation?
Uh, During preparation, I don't think any significant moment was there. But during this first JEE mains result, that was a very motivating thing for me because before my first attempt of JEE main, I didn't even think that I'll score even 95 or 96 percentile because 1 month before I'd given a mock test, a proper mock test of previous year JEE main, the paper which I hadn't seen before. And when I calculated my marks and percentile based on that year's shift, it was not even close to 96. So,
Mhm.
but when I achieved this 99 percentile, it boosted my confidence a lot. So it gave a positive side for my JEE advanced preparation for later stages.
So what were your strategies for solving a mock test?
See, the basic strategy I used to follow was of Ashish Roda sir. Like I used to follow him throughout my JEE preparation. Like blindly, I used to trust him. I don't know why, but it just came on its own. So what my strategy was, attempting the paper in rounds. The first round used to be of all those questions which just clicked in my head just in one reading. And subject wise, I used to start from physics, then chemistry, and then maths. Like the paper used to come. Uh, so yeah, first round was for easy questions, and second one was for the moderate questions, which I had marked in the first round itself. That I am having 80 to 90% idea of what I have to do, but I'm not able to execute it. But if I get time later on, I'll be mostly able to solve that. And round three was for all those questions which weren't clicking at all, or from those topics of the syllabus which I hadn't touched upon. But still, if I could, do something like option eliminations or other techniques. Yeah, this was round three. But I didn't
Mhm.
get any time for revision, and I don't think it's possible for such a short duration of time.
Let's say if you get a time for revision, so
Hmm.
what would you expect your score to be?
I think my mistakes, if I find it out correctly, and within time, my score would have been boosted from at least 20 marks, 20 to 24 marks.
What factors influence you to decide your current engineering college?
Basically, this was the only college I was getting on based on my rank. It wasn't my choice. It wasn't in my hands. Earlier, actually, when I got this CSE branch in VIT, like my parents were very happy for me because they thought that I'll be studying what I really wanted to study. Because I'm into this coding from seventh or eighth standard only, and in robotics also. So even I was happy, but at the back of my mind, it was always there that I have to go to IIT. And during this counseling time, I watched Ashish Arora sir's video about this college selection, and in that he told that no matter what branch you get, if you are getting a seat in one of the top IITs, top 7 IITs, you should take it because it opens a door of lot of opportunities for you. So I trusted him. I was still skeptical about my choice, but I thought we can give it a shot again. So I was first admitted to chemical engineering in IIT BHU. So, but later on, after my first semester, my branch changed to computer science and engineering. So now I'm studying what I really wanted to study, hopefully.
Can you describe your initial impression and experience of your college life so far?
Yeah, so before going to college, I had a month to research about it. Uh, so before going there, I was like a bit afraid to go away from my home, but I was at the same time very excited to live this new life away from home with new friends. And I could have explored so many places. But when I went to college, it in the first month I was like homesick. I didn't expect this, but I was missing my home a lot because the weather there, the people there, they are very much different from where I stay right now, even their language. So I eventually got used to it day by day. I made new friends. Uh, we used to go out, and we had some late night outs in the Ganga Ghats also. Like it was very memorable moment. And talking about academics, I didn't find academics that tough here because I think that this JEE advanced level preparation helps us in the first semester because all the students among all the branches they have similar courses, that is physics, chemistry, maths, and one two other courses. So academics wasn't such a big deal in the first semester. Let's see what other departmental courses I have to study later.
How does the actual college experience differ from your expectation before joining?
Yeah, before joining, I thought like after seeing many blogs of many YouTubers who are IITians, that I'll go to gym, hit gym regularly. I'll study and not study that much, not focus on academics. This all I was thinking, but eventually it was like I have to focus on academics in the first semester because everyone was grinding for this branch change thing. So eventually it was again a rat race after JEE. So yeah, I started preparing for that. And another thing was that before going to college, we think that we'll enjoy a lot, we'll get a lot of time to enjoy. But day after day, these assignments and other things keep on stacking up, and we don't get enough time to go for trips and all.
What's your routine in IIT?
My routine in IIT, so my classes usually start from 8 a.m. and I wake up around 6:50 or 7 o'clock. And yeah, we go to college at almost 10 minutes before the classes, or sometimes we are late also. So our classes in the morning they are till 12:30 p.m. So after that, we get a 2 hour lunch break. And in the afternoon session, we have only labs or other PE period if we are having that course. And this goes on till latest till 6 o'clock. After that, if we are engaged in any sports or clubs, we have to attend those meetings. Uh, and these help in the senior interaction thing. So even I am trying to take part in that. Then after these club activities, which usually get over by 8 p.m., we if we are having enough energy, we go for self study, or mostly we don't go for that. Then we have dinner around 9 to 10, and then again, if we have any pending assignments or some other task, we complete it by 1 or 2. Yeah, but sleeping here is very difficult. Hardly we get to sleep 4 to 5 hours.
How did you manage your academics workload and stay organized in college?
See, I am still figuring out this because my I think my JE period was still going on in my first year. To be more specific, the first semester. Uh, till first semester, I didn't have any extracurricular activities. I was focused on academics. So, but in my second semester, I took part in many, competitions related to programming and robotics, and I'm now more engaged in these sports activities, mainly table tennis. So, for time management, the only thing is that we need to plan our day a day before. That's what I used to do in the second semester, and it helped me a lot.
Are there any clubs, societies, or extracurricular activities that you are involved in at college?
Yeah, currently, I am not in a core team of any club because that usually happens from second year in our college. But I have made some projects for our robotics club, and I am engaged in this table tennis coaching. So I go there regularly. It's for 6 days in a week. 5 days we have coaching, and on Saturdays we have the matches.
Uh, how do you think how they enhance your overall college experience?
See, clubs and sports activities give us the opportunity of interacting with our seniors. And I find this the most valuable thing. Like, people don't realize after coming to college that it's very important, as later in their career, they'll get to, get more connections, more referrals. In talking in that direction, it will be very fruitful. And not only that, overall as a person also we will develop in interacting with others, doing teamwork, and overall our personality will definitely develop.
What opportunities does your college offer for internship, research projects, or industry collaboration?
In our college, the mainly the this internships and placements are taken care of by this training and placement cell, and this is usually led by the students only. Like, the students only call up for companies, internships, and placements. And there is another club called SAIC Club, that is Student Alumni Interaction Club, where we can interact with our alumni, even who have even graduated 10 to 20 years back. This helps us a lot in getting referrals and internships in their startups or in the companies where they are working. Like, it's very helpful.
How do you network and build connections with peers of and professors in your college?
Building connections with professors, this can only be done by mailing them, but I think more effective will be talking to them physically, like showing them that we have interest in this particular field for research, and if we have done any projects or already have done any research, we can show it to them so that they are more interactive with us. They give us more attention. This will be the best for building network with professors. And coming to the seniors, yeah, the club activities which we have mentioned earlier, and the team sports, and lastly, LinkedIn is always there for building connection, not only in our college but in outside our college also.
What is the most important lesson you have learned in the past 1 year that will carry with you throughout your life?
Specifically from JE preparation, the most important thing which I have learned is discipline and time management. I follow some of the motivational YouTube channels, and from that, what I have gained is that for achieving anything in life, we'll have to put in at least 4 to 5 years of hard work. So if we put it now, it's to better. Why to delay? So yeah, that's the thing which I've learned, that do the things as soon as possible. Don't delay it. By being in discipline, we can just achieve anything in life. Uh, Later also, if we have to give any other competitive exams like CAT or UPSC, this will like definitely help us because we have already been through it, and this experience will, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What are your career aspirations after completing your studies? Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, so currently I'm pursuing BTech, and honestly speaking, I am not sure what I'll be doing later. But till now, I have thought of two things. First is I'll take placements and settle for a job, or else mostly I'll be doing MS from US or somewhere else in abroad. These are only two career paths I'm thinking about.
If you could study any subject or pursue any career path without any constraint, what it would be and why? Means without any family pressure, just for you, your own happiness.
Uh, to be honest, I've taken this engineering. This was my decision to take engineering because I'm really passionate about it. The robotics and the coding behind it, the maths behind it. I like this a lot. So even if this is taken from my own consent, like my family didn't put any pressure on me from starting. They were always open for all things. Even if I took commerce or humanities, they were fine with it. But at the end of the day, it was my decision, and I don't regret taking this. I'm happy with what I'm doing.
What's a significant personal challenge you have overcome and how did you shape it to you?
The only personal challenge till now which I have faced is procrastination, and this is faced by many students, even my juniors who talk to me for guidance. Sometimes they tell me that, "Bhaiya, this procrastination, I'm not able to complete my tasks on time, and this backlog is getting held up. What to do? What to do?" So the only thing which we can do this is talk to ourselves. We need to have a honest talk with ourselves. This might sound a bit funny, or people might take this in different ways, but talking to ourselves is very important. We it's all about our mindset. We might feel sometimes that, yeah, we can do this task later, but if we honestly speak to ourselves, we know that we are lying to ourselves, that we cannot delay it further. We know the consequences that we'll be facing. So the only thing we can do is have an honest talk with ourselves.
Uh, how do you cope with failures and setbacks in your life and what do you learn from them?
See, before this day, I had given many other, competitive exams, which I mentioned, like KVP and NSEP. I couldn't even get the qualifying marks in those. So I was very much demotivated after those results. But my parents were with me. Like, they told me that don't focus on this. Your real focus is on JE. So just move on. It'll be better for future also. So for coping up, always we should talk to our family. That's the most important thing. And we should be knowing that just one exam cannot decide our future. Like, we have been hearing this from our childhood, and that's the truth. So moving on needs to be learned by everyone.
How do you stay grounded and maintain perspective in a world that often emphasizes achievement and success?
For stay grounded, I just saw a meme that we just need to open LinkedIn and it's done. Everybody is achieving something or the other each day. As soon as we open this LinkedIn, we we are grounded by default. Uh, but talking in a serious manner, I think we know by ourselves that where we really stand. Whatever the outside world thinks about us, that we have achieved a lot, like we are having a great life, we know that that's not the case. So for being grounded, that the only thing we can do is look upon our seniors, the ones who have achieved more than us, because there's infinite things to achieve in our life. And uh, you know becoming greedy and just not staying grounded, it will just destroy our personality and we'll not be able to achieve more things later on. We need to understand this.
So here's our rapid fire segment. So are you ready, Aditya?
Yeah, I'm right.
Okay. Favorite subject to study in school?
Maths.
Early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Android or iPhone?
Android.
Book or a movie?
Movie.
Favorite spot on a campus?
There's a place called Limdy Corner where we get snacks and fruit juices. LC Corner.
Go to study snack?
I don't snack while studying.
Favorite extracurricular activity?
Playing table tennis.
Dream travel destination?
US.
A particular place in US?
New York.
New York. Okay. Favorite social media platform?
Instagram.
Favorite music genre? Mhm. Favorite college tradition?
The cultural fest that we have, which is known as Kashi Yatra.
Mhm. Are there any GPL in your college hostel?
GPLs are there, they're a bit scary here.
Have you got one?
Yeah,
Okay. Just when is your birthday?
my birthday was on 22nd April last month.
Okay.
It was in between my end sem, so couldn't celebrate much.
Mhm.
End sem got over just a week before.
Favorite app on your phone?
Favorite app? In shorts.
Okay, the news
News
related,
app.
right? Yeah.
Saves a lot of time.
Top study tip.
Top study tip, in my opinion, is doing target-based study and not focusing much on the time that you have spent on studying.
Favorite quote?
Uh, Hard work itself is a talent.
Mhm. Favorite way to relax after exam?
After exams, hanging out with friends and traveling with them.
Favorite college memory so far?
Favorite college memory, doing night out at Ganga Ghat.
One word to describe your college experience.
Memorable.
Right. So here we end our rapid fire segment. Were there any funny incidents or inside jokes among your study group or classmates during preparation period?
Nothing funny as such. We just keep teasing our friends with their crush name and all.
Looking back, what's the funniest or most absurd misconception you had about the IIT JEE exam or the process of preparing it?
Uh, the first major misconception that I had was, moving away from home and going to quota, which was obviously not necessary. And secondly, scoring a lot of marks for getting a good rank, which is not the case in JEE Advanced. Even 40 to 50% score is, enough for qualifying.
What you would like to advise your 13 or 14 years?
I would like to advise my 13 or 14 year self to not waste time on playing mobile games, rather than going out and playing physical sports, focusing more on physical sports. Because if I had done that, my physique and all would have been much better.
Eh, what kind of person you are? Like who like or love to earn more money or to follow your purpose or passion even if doesn't earn enough money?
Uh, I basically take more safer paths. So if I had both options, first I would earn enough money so that I'm in a safe place, and later on I would go for following my passion.
What's your purpose in life?
My purpose is life is, eventually having a good, good and secure environment for my family, and even contributing to my society if I am capable of doing that. That's all.
If you become a head at NTA, what changes you would do in J pattern?
In J pattern, first of all, the major change which I have been thinking since very long, like during my preparation itself, is that J mains should be held like NEET, which means that the paper, all the aspirants should be appearing for the paper at the same day, and everyone should be given the same paper. Because this normalization thing, I don't believe in this normalization. I think it's very ambiguous, and it the luck factors becomes more and more intensive in this normalization process. So first change is that, and next is maintaining the level of the paper. Like it has been declining over the years. I think since 2014 onwards, the paper pattern has changed a bit, and even the difficulty has reduced a lot, mainly in physics.
What do you think? NEET is easy or J?
That's a very controversial question. People will judge me a lot at this, but I think NEET is a bit tougher than JEE Mains, a bit tougher. This is mainly due to the reason that there is a lot of time pressure in NEET, which is not in the case of JEE Main. Uh, Now, in at my time, I think the physics level of JEE Mains and NEET was almost same. Uh, but the number of questions in NEET is just too much. And personally speaking, I find it a lot difficult. Yeah, a lot difficult.
Have you solved any NEET PYQ paper for physics or chemistry?
Not a whole paper as such, but for physics, my physics sir used to give some selected questions from NEET paper. Not and for chemistry, I didn't solve any NEET paper.
What do you think these edtech teachers are teaching you for free and also selling their courses? What a medical student should do? Should a medical student buy a course or should he study free?
See, what I think is that there are more than enough free resources available on YouTube. And many of these top faculties of Quota, which have been hearing, have put their videos on many advanced topics on YouTube, which are free of cost. So even if these edtech companies are offering you a course for like 3,000, 4,000, I don't think there's a need for that. Like if you have good internet connection, and if you are able to find good content, searching for the good content is also a thing which is very important. And for mock tests, there are plenty of PYQs available, so I think that preparation can be done for free also. That's the scenario now.
Which is your favorite IPL team now?
My favorite IPL team is Mumbai Indians. Won't speak
So,
much on that this time.
what do you think? Will they like change
They
their
are
captain?
already out of these playoffs, but still, I don't blame Hardik Pandya for all this. He has already been, hearing a lot. Uh, but still, let's see. Hope for the best for next season.
So I just saw a meme. So you beg him, sorry, you laugh him at the IPL and beg him for the T20 World Cup.
Yeah, relatable.
Yeah. Any as such favorite car for you?
Uh, I'm not into cars that much, but I like this Mustang.
So yeah, we are stopping with Aditya. So it was a great time with you, Aditya. Thank you for sharing your experiences. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, I enjoyed a lot. Thank you, Path, for giving me this opportunity.
So like, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode. So till then, thank you.